Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second episode, actually episode number 25 of Extend the Drive Best Ball Live. I'm Sean Mitchell, your host. You might know me more at smitchell17 on Twitter or in the various platforms of the drafting streets at the Mitch17. Either way, glad you're here. Got another special guest. If you didn't catch the one earlier, did it with Justin McMahon of Really Good Picks. If you didn't catch that one, go back, take a look. It was a really good show. He's a real sharp guy. It was a real fun stream. We built a really good team. Now, on to today's, I guess the next guest of today. He doesn't need any introduction because we already see the whole crew lined up in the chat. Love to see it. It is the bearded man, the man with the crew. It is the Hoohames.
Hey, what's up, man?
How we doing, man? You getting those last final picks in?
Yeah, I pulled up some people. I've been taking MBS in every single one of these because like who was
the Niners, right? I mean,
did you see my tweet today on that?
Yeah.
Like
kind of
Sky Moore, wide receiver 2. Like what? what?
I was about to say. I mean, we kind of got. I think we got a little bit of a bailout, and I know you're talking about doing the first quarter, but I have some, which obviously it's not a stack anymore, but. I have so many Niners already as it is that just adding him into that fold because I was doing the darn old back stack with MBS and Auroreo so much there in the classics. But man, I was glad to see he did land somewhere that's going to be decently fantasy friendly for him. But let's catch up with the Who crew, man. They're here. They are here. They are loud. They are proud. We got Steve Shop in here. Good to see you, Steve. We've got Binkings in here. We've got Best Ball on Call in here. Good to see you. Pepper Tony is in here. He subbed. Appreciate you very much. Gamblestein's in here. Go AZ Card said Carson Steele on a Gator. Yeah, I saw that straight from Hoohames' profile pic. So hate to, obviously I know he got cut. That is the bad news of that, but hey, that's still a heck of a profile avatar.
That's actually my profile pick on Drafters.
Is it?
Yeah. I found it last year whenever the camp hype was going.
Yeah,
and that's
an awesome pick.
Yeah, no, it's a great picture. Like it'll take a lot to remove that.
Yeah,
he will live in infamy.
He has a place in your heart, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Fantasy Dog with the Who raid. Love to see it. Thank you. There's a raid. Yeah, it is the Who crew raid. The best guess, the MBS, like Steve was saying, signing. Yeah, I agree, Steve. Like I was starting to think that like he's going to get buried on a depth chart somewhere, and I'm like, oh man, veteran MBS. But then I see the Niners, and I'm like, oh, we are so bad. We are so bad. Man.
Speaking of signing,
just sub David. Appreciate you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So speaking of signs today, like Kansas City, everybody like we waive Carson Steele, and then
bring on CEH.
CEH, like everybody's super happy about Brashard Smith, and then like they bring in somebody who done that failed at that role already that they want him for. Like I think it's curtains for Elijah Mitchell.
I do too. And then they brought on somebody else too, right? Who else did they bring on? They brought on somebody else.
I can't remember.
I can't either, but I know they did because I just saw the tweet before we hopped on.
I need to retweet that real quick.
But my Elijah Mitchell bags are probably dead to rights, which that was kind of the gamble. It was a round 18 guy. He was getting some kind of camp, hype a little bit there where he was running behind. At some points he was running directly behind Pacheco, but Hunt we always knew was probably going to be the direct backup to Pacheco. But
so that's something like as a Chiefs fan, I've noticed every single year it's the same thing. Like in the preseason, they literally just go, they just try everybody with everybody.
Yeah.
And there's no rhyme or reason to it. Every single person gets hype. Every year, nobody learns. And they're like, oh, he's running with the ones. He's cooked. This guy's running. No.
Like the Darwin Thompson year. Like, oh, he was running with the ones in the first, practice of camp. And everybody's just going nuts over Darwin Thompson. And then nothing after that. Like the season hits and he doesn't touch the field.
Yeah, right. The only thing that matters is what happens in our dress rehearsal in week 3, because
Right.
they usually at least up until the middle of the second quarter play all their starters. So, and the fact that Brashard Smith was mixing in with Mahomes and
Right.
got 2 pass catches from him,
Yeah.
well, it should have been like Mahomes actually missed him on the one.
Right. Right. Yeah. I
Yeah,
saw the 2
like,
targets. Yeah.
and yeah, like that's kind of bullish in my opinion. Like that
Yeah.
mattered
Yeah.
a lot more than anything else that happened.
Yeah, and which I wanted to pull up the best ball and call
Yeah,
it generic Prince. Yeah, that was
yeah.
a fun ride too.
I had
But
some. I bought in. I don't know.
I
Like
forgot who
very
first
little.
called him generic Prince, but man, I died laughing when I saw that. I was like, that's good. That's real good.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the Brashard Smith stuff, and obviously I've been deep in the weeds on all, reading every beat writer that I can literally follow on Twitter stuff, and half the Chiefs are like, don't know if Brashard's going to make it. Like, we don't think he's far enough along in his role. We don't know if his gadgety role, because he's not really getting carries for the most part. Like every like video or post you'd see is about him getting targets, and it's like, is he going to have a big enough role on the team, to stay on the team? And that was kind of the biggest what if. We still don't know. They're still carrying Elijah Mitchell too. So, and then like you said, and I still can't remember who it was.
Was it a wide receiver?
No, it was another running back. They brought on another running. I'm trying to think of. Let me look real quick. Let me go to.
I usually use NFL. So I usually use Our Lads, and I went through all their depth charts earlier today, and I seen something that didn't make any sense at all. And I went into the team page and looked, and I'm like, okay, well, that makes more sense.
Oh, it was Carson Steele. Duh. Oh, he signed back with the practice squad. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. They brought on, and then I was like, wait, it's Carson Steele. So
I know you, like, I've been pretty, like, for an 18th round pick that's not drafted all the time, like, I have about 10% Jatavian Sanders. I know you've been on Jatavian Sanders as well.
Definitely a big JT bull.
I went to Our Lads, and like they had Tommy Tremble not injured listed first. I'm like, did he get activated? So I went to the Panthers. Yeah, I went to the Panthers website, and they have Jatavian Sanders listed first. So
yeah, and honestly, I hope that it doesn't really affect his breakout, because Tremble was activated early.
He was fine last year.
We expected him to be on the pup. And that was a big reason why I was really hammering JT Sanders. And now all of a sudden he's not going on the pup. And I'm like, well, shit. Like that wasn't the whole thesis, but it was a lot of the thesis, because we like what we saw from JT Sanders last year.
Well, like I had the same kind of thesis with Torrey Horton. Like, yeah, I thought there was zero chance he played in the preseason or like was ready for camp. And as soon as he was ready, it's like, well, I'm going to stop taking a BS right now.
Yeah,
because
what happened to me.
I knew he was very talented. It was never a talent question with Horton. It was always if he misses rookie camp, and that's why, as much as I love Judkins as a prospect, like I can't really get into him.
That's another interesting topic right now. They did add Rocket Sanders to their crew today. That was an interesting one. Good to see you, Hartman. Who crew is definitely in the fold here, man. We are strong. Peter, what's up, fellas? Good to see you, man. Fantasy Dog. I guess he's talking to Steve Shop there. But so I have 2 options for us here on the draft. I know I mentioned that we would probably do a puppy, but I know you're in the drafter street, and I've only done one of their flagship, and I was going to do another, and I was going to offer that to you if you would like to do it.
It's up to you. I will say that the negative.
You want to do the drafter, $20 drafter best ball championship?
What in the world? I think Sean just froze, like on my end at least, or maybe I froze. I don't know. Let me know, chat. Am I piloting right now? He's froze on my screen. So, but what I was going to say is, you can't name your drafts on drafters. So somebody will have to make a note or whatever in case it won or whatever. So yeah, like So like while we're doing that, I will go ahead and kind of like talk through some depth.
I
Okay.
apologize, guys. I
No, it's all good.
apologize. I don't know
It's
what
all
happened.
good.
That happened earlier on something, and I was like, "What's going on, man?" Apologies. But so, what do you want to do, man? Which one do you want to jump into?
Yeah. Well, all I will say about it is with the drafter stuff, like you tracking it is a lot harder because you can't name the teams.
That was
That,
my
that
biggest, and honestly,
but
that's why I haven't done any drafters on stream is because you can't name the team, so you
yeah,
don't know.
it is on stream with the number. So
Yeah, and I was going to track
like,
it, and honestly, I'm probably not going to do just a ton, and I've only done one, to be flat out honest with you. So I would know that number 2 would be mine and yours if we were to do it. So
I'm 100% cool with either one. So you could. It does not matter if you want to go drafters. You can.
Do you want to do a pointer? Because I have not done one yet. $11 on UD.
Yeah, I'm definitely maxing it myself. We could do that.
Let's do that because honestly, right now I'd rather draft on UD. I like drafters. I don't mind it. It's probably my second favorite, other than UD. But I'll save that one for later on, and it's 20 round too. So anyway, let's do
it's 30-second clocks and.
Right, yeah, and obviously I know the 22nd isn't great for streaming, but I'm sure I don't know about you, but if I'm off stream, I love the 22nd. Like I know I talked to Justin about that earlier, and that's kind of what we both said. It's like we love it that for drafting, period. Getting more volume, being able to do it when you want, quicker times. I'm that way. Like if I want to do a draft, I just want to hop in one, get it done, and then I'm not one who can sit down and do like 4 or 5 drafts at a time. I've got to do one at a time or 2, sometimes 2. But I can't just sit down and rep out like 5 or 6 at a time.
Want to hear something really crazy? Yeah. So whenever you de-seed, for some reason, like on my end, I have the stream up in another window.
Yeah.
You paused, and I had that muted, and it unmuted it.
Really?
And like rewound it like 10 seconds, like right when that happened. And I was like, what is going on? what is going on over here?
Yeah, that's first time. Honestly, that's the first time I've froze on stream. But it's probably because my wife's in there watching Netflix right now and whatever. My kids are on YouTube and whatever. So if it does happen to pop off again, I do apologize. But I tell the kids like get off your iPads. What's up, Fantasy Football Garage? Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, congrats on 500, by the way. Yeah. Well deserved. Like I've been lazy with trying to figure out how to do clips and stuff, and that's how you get followers.
Man, I tried to make a short today, and I was doing it off me and Al Bugs. And let's just go ahead and jump in this thing real quick. So I'm kind of down. We're getting into the $11 pointer. 22nd, obviously. 5, 4, 3, 2. Do not location error me, bro. 1. Enter. Okay. We're waiting on 7. I've not done one of these, so I don't know how the fills go. But yeah, I was trying to do a short off of a clip because I had made a reference from Bryce Young being this year's 2024 Baker Mayfield. And I kind of explained why I thought that and why I comped it that way. And I tried to do it. And for some reason, you cannot change the thumbnail unless you get on mobile. And I was like, okay, so I got on mobile. I looked up a YouTube video on how to change the thumbnail on a short. And for some reason, I would upload it, and then it would go to my videos. And I'm like, I don't want it to be a video. I want it to be a short because I wanted it to it was a 44-second clip. I was like, I just wanted it was cut from a live stream on YouTube. And basically it was like you have to go in to a video editing software. It has to be at least a 1080 width. And that's usually what throws off it not being. But the problem is I was getting it to upload as a short. But for some reason, I couldn't get the thumbnail that I wanted because I think you have to put the thumbnail at the very beginning of the video. So at that point, I was like, man, I'm not about to cut this. I just started getting into work. And I was like, you know what? I'll do this I'll learn this stuff another time. But right now, I'm just going to stick with streaming. And
can you change your thumbnail on a live stream afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say
this is just a short.
I was gonna say I can, but I like, that's weird that they have it set up differently.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I watched the first video, and it's like you can't do this on desktop. You have to do it on the mobile app, and then it's like, oh no, you have to go and download YouTube Studio on your phone also because you can't do it on the mobile app. And I'm like, wait a minute, what is all this? Like, I just want to change one little thumbnail and put it as the first part of the video. And it would not do it, man. And it just frustrated the ever-living crap out of me.
I have a question about the NFL real quick for you. Like,
sure.
So Godwin expected to miss 2 to 5 games at the moment, right?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Tez Johnson is the other receiver that's like, he's the backup to Godwin. So he's going to get week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
And Cade Otton's out now too.
And Cade Otton's out. Like, how funny would it be? Like, I don't think this is going to happen. Don't think that this is like a prediction. But how funny would it be?
It's a Williams call going on.
Yeah, if Tez Johnson comes out and just smokes Aguka week 1, like absolutely.
It's like Jalen McMillan last year. Coming out and getting those couple of 2 TD games.
He comes out, gets 70. Like, he gets a fluke touchdown and then like a 60-yarder. He's fast. It
could definitely happen. I mean, it is the NFL, and that's a good point. Yeah. We are at the 1-2 here. Who? Let's see. So essentially, who do you want at the 2?
I'm always Bijan here.
Okay.
What do you think?
No, you're the guest on my streams. You pick who you want. We can talk about them. We could talk about them obviously as we will, but you get to pick on these streams. So we're gonna go Bijan.
Round 2, Rashid. Let's do it. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, I'm sure that is a little bit favorable, right? Like the ruling now, the only, it looks like he's getting the minimum. Looks like it's going to be at the start of the season. That is kind of, in a nutshell, that's kind of the nut run out that, giving what we just went through.
Yes.
Going from thinking that he wasn't going to be suspended at all, was going to be good, ready to go week 1 with the injury for last year. And now,
Yeah. Well, so like a lot of things go into why it's good, and then so number 1, this is worst possible run out for Jalen Royals.
Right.
I think I've never been on the Jalen Royals for this year, mostly because I always expected it to be until the arbitrator thing happened. Like, I expected it to be week 1 suspension, that they'd get it figured out, and they did. But most importantly is there will only be 6 teams on bye during his suspension at this point. You can use him to cover bye weeks still, but you have to use other players to cover his 7 bye weeks.
Yeah, and I mean, your bye week still is 10, so technically he's going to get,
he misses half the season.
He's going to miss half the season. I mean,
so he has to be that 16, 17-point game.
I was going to say, he's going to have to be like everybody thinks he's going to be, or he's going to be a total bust. I mean,
yes.
I know that the circumstantial of a bust in this situation is completely different, but
I do think that his specific matchup for week 17 is fine. I think that
Denver,
because Patrick Surtain plays outside and he stays outside. And Rice plays inside. So they've pulled him inside a couple times, but I
mean, that's what I was going to say. I was like,
not much, but they also last year when Kansas City played him, they just ran Juju over to that side over and over again and forced Juju. So maybe they'll have a new plan for that.
Yeah.
But if Rice is out there and Worthy, they have to put Surtain on one of them, maybe, right? Or Hollywood, Hollywood's
healthy.
Yeah. we've been waiting for that for years. You know, like, not just last year, for years.
Right, like he was healthy in last year, comes into the to the camp healthy, and then all of a sudden, bam, gets injured right off the bat, and it's like,
right. Yeah, so like I think his matchup for Week 17 is really actually pretty good because there'll be a slow paced game.
I was going to say,
a slower paced game, and like, but they're going to be.
I also think there could be not a ton of scoring either, and that's what really worries me.
Right, but I think that's a like 10 reception style game to where Rice is just getting first down.
I was going to say
it'll be very boring to watch.
66 yards, you know, and if he don't get in the end zone, it's probably not going to be too healthy either. So I don't know, man. Like there's a lot of pros and cons on both sides. We are on the clock here.
I am Chase Brown all day.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you look, I've got him ranked 15 right now. Like I've been trying to eat up his. I've been trying to take him as much as I can now.
I moved him to 18 or. 17.
I had him at 18 or 19, like at
18,
the first of the week last week, and then did a rerun around Thursday after some more news, and I was like, I'm moving him up even more. We are back up here in a 1 pick at 26. Bijan, Chase Brown. Let's see.
I'll just say it right now. Let's pull up Lamar.
Okay. Hey, Lamar's my 101. I'll never be mad at pulling up Lamar. So
yeah, I mean, I kind of like Trey McBride there as well, but like being able to like we're double running back right now.
Yeah,
and this guarantees us a Zay Flowers stack in the 5th.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. Like,
even if we do miss, we still get Mark Andrews, which that's he's really the one that I've only been stacking pretty much with Lamar.
Right. And to be honest, like I've been seeing Zay Flowers fall to the middle of the 6th.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not really on Zay.
I like it with Lamar. And I think in the 5th, he's a good value. On this side, I do think you have to give up a little too much.
Yeah.
Because like if JMO's there or because Worthy used to be there, right?
Right.
Now you got to throw in the better outcome from Rashee Rice.
Right. Yeah.
That's a good point. Is he worth that? I still think that with Lamar, you still take Zay over Rice for sure. But I'm big on Devonta Smith, and I believe you are also big on Devonta Smith.
I am, yeah. I am.
And like, I can't believe he's falling back to the back end of the 5th.
He had that one little where he missed practice for like 3 days. AJ Brown is not practice, which he did practice today by all means. I don't know how fully. He was at practice. He was stretching in the pre-warm-ups. That's all I know. I didn't see much else after. But, Devonta just kind of free fell after that little, 2-day miss of practice. And I don't know, man. He is always the one that just kind of gets the fall of the two. Yeah. Like, AJ Brown's not moving at all hardly. And
he's not.
Devonta,
And Devonta, like, I think everybody believes that they're just going to run it back. And Saquon's going to have 400 touches again, and that's that. And that's possible. I mean, I'm not saying it.
I mean, they won the Super Bowl with it. It is highly possible, but
I do think that if that's the case this year, Shipley will get like I don't think it's going to be 90% carries or whatever, whatever ridiculous rate it was last year. Like it was nuts. Right. It was nuts. Whatever they.
I mean, I don't think that they're going to shy away from using Barkley, but the problem is last year their defense didn't really keep them out of game, or like I guess further ahead in games. Their defense kind of started getting pretty bad there towards the middle of the season, towards the mid to in there weeks 10, 12, whatever. So they had to lean on Saquon a little more. So I mean, I could definitely see there being a little bit of regression in that realm. But I mean, at the same point, if they're tight in games, Saquon's going to get his number called a lot. So we are up in 2 picks. Cody from Off the Schneid. How we doing, gents? Good to see you, Cody. Cody will be on my channel tomorrow night.
Nice.
For anybody that doesn't know, I believe it's 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. So.
Very nice.
Check that out. Do have Ian Hartitz coming on tomorrow during the day. So that's going to be a fun one. Yeah, we are on the clock here. Hurts? We've got. He just popped the top of the queue.
I think we take JMO here.
Okay.
So we weren't at the top of the queue. I think we take JMO. I think we take JMO.
Yeah, JMO's fine. It could probably definitely go another wide receiver here since we're stacked heavy. We got an elite quarterback. We've got 2 stack, elite running backs here. What are you thinking? Walker at the top, Moore, Metcalf, Ridley, Waddle, Rasheed, Travis Hunter, Zay, if you want to pull him up.
Let's go Ridley.
Okay. I'm a big Ridley bull.
Yeah, you and I, like, very early in the offseason, I put out a video about Ridley.
Oh, really?
Like,
I guess I missed that.
Oh, yeah. No, this was in Big Board.
Oh, okay.
And this was before anyone else really was talking about
him much, yeah.
And
I didn't really start talking to him until about halfway through Big Board, but man, once I started, I was like, he is way too cheap, way too cheap, way too cheap.
Well, what I said is, like, it was right after, like, directly after free agency, like after like the second day of free agency, I was like,
yeah,
okay, he is an absolute smash in the 7th, because he was going to the 7th.
Yeah, he was going upper 60s. Like he was, yeah.
No, he was going like early 70s then.
I saw him, reach about 73 a few times, but after that, I didn't see that very much at all.
Right, and Pollard was going 94, 95 at that time. And I was like, this team just signed all of these offensive linemen.
Right.
And they didn't even look at a quarterback, which means that it's going to be Cam Ward.
Absolutely.
And like I basically just laid out everything, and it's all came perfectly true so far. And like I wasn't even that big on Cam Ward, but the one thing I know is that worst case scenario for a rookie, they're going to give him first target reads, and there was nobody else on that team.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, yes, they could draft a bunch of players, but they ended up not really doing that.
Is Tyler Lockett going to command a bunch of targets? No. I mean, is Chig going to command a bunch of targets? No. Calvin Ridley's going to be the guy. I mean, that's. I'm totally with you there. Like, everything you said is completely to a T.
Yeah.
I think he's my highest owned right now on. I don't think pre-draft, but post-draft he is. I think I've got like 26%. Like I'm not fully in.
I've only got like 10%, but like that's because he's with all these other awesome players now, and like my argument was him versus like Juwan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall back then, and I was still I was still like Ricky over him, and like at that point we didn't know if Diggs was going to practice and Godwin being healthy and all that stuff, and like we didn't know any of that information, and all of those players were going ahead of him.
Right.
So like,
I don't even know if I would have liked him over Ricky, to be honest. Like, I was definitely in on
Pacheco.
Both of those guys. Pacheco, yeah, I'm definitely big on Pacheco as well. Definitely big on him. Yeah. What are you thinking here in 2 picks? But yeah, I mean, I've got Ridley. I don't even know what I've got him ranked right now. I've got him closer to 40. Like, I've been taking him as pretty much in that spot, which a lot of times, sometimes he's been my one. Like, if I go, heavy early on other spots, sometimes he's been able to be my one.
Addison did go.
That's
go back up. Do we want to just finish out RB?
We could
go Montgomery for that's different. But wait. No, we can't. Okay,
I was going to say we didn't have time, but I'm fine with that because it still gets us TD equity there.
We can add somebody at the very end, possibly. Like the double by week 10 does suck, but I mean, we could do 5. Yeah, 5 running backs here. Just add an upside rookie or something late. Because I was going to say Swift, and I was like, I don't want double by week 5, and then I was like, oh wait, it's double by week 10.
Yeah, and honestly, I like Swift, and I've had this discussion with Mac Mahan earlier. Like, I just don't love Swift though. Like,
I don't either.
I don't think he's going to get any goal line touches, and for me, that's a big red flag. Like. Yeah. They don't want him around the goal line. He is going to be strictly between the 20s and 20s, and he's going to have to score from there. I mean, I just don't see him getting very many goal line opportunities, and I think that's really going to hurt his touchdown equity. And I just don't think he's,
I 100% agree. This does give us, like, the reason I kind of wanted Dumont, though, was for the double stack there.
Right. Because Goff's going to be coming up around 110, 115.
Goff falls all the time.
Always. Well, I did.
like-
I don't know if you saw the tweet last night, but I got Baker and Goff, and both of them combined fell like a 35 to 40 spots. And I'm like, why does nobody like these guys? Like,
It's because they're hard to backstack, and like unless you're willing to pull up Tesla, and
I'm not really taking.
I don't know. Like,
yeah,
so I took Tesla in the very first BBM I done at 428. I took Isaac Tesla, and I've taken him in one contest since.
really.
Yeah, like I was in on it because I just don't get to the bring up the draft board, by the way, if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Just to get back in that, you don't stream as often as the
No,
so like
yeah.
you got to get.
And usually I try to do once I have a big run of like picks that are coming ahead of mine. I try to, but yeah, I do forget at times.
It's super easy to zone out when you have a guest on, like for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like I just don't get to Jared Goff very often. Is the thing, like, because I don't get to Laporta because I think
I don't take it
all.
I have hardly any Laporta.
The first round, the player that I fade the like second most is Amon-Ra. I stay up 4%. So like I don't get to him, so I have to backstack him. And until now, you didn't really have an option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
all right, I am
thinking.
Mark Andrews.
Yep, absolutely. Never been.
And then hopefully, and then either Jaden Higgins or Kupp. Hopefully, both of them don't go.
Yeah, and I've been pulling up Mooney back again because
I don't because he falls back.
He does fall a lot because people are still worried about the injury.
For this team, like I don't like Kupp that much, but it is early production. But Higgins is better for the bye weeks.
Yeah, I agree, and I think Higgins might be that late hammer kind of ish pick where we've got the early. Higgins. I was bullying on it, which I still think. Honestly, I still think that there's still a very easy path that he could be playing much earlier than we expect and mixing in.
Well, he's listed as a starting wide receiver still.
I do think that in three sets he's going to be the other outside. Christian Kirk in the slot. You got Higgins in the other one. XYZ. There, it's going to be Higgins. It's going to be Higgins. He's going to have that spot. So. That's the other part of that valuable thing. But yeah, I wanted to bring back this from Cody. Swift is literally the only healthy running. That's true. I mean, is it worth something though? I mean, because they're not going to go into the season with only one healthy running back, whether non-guys there or not, or if they sign somebody or trade for somebody or whatever it may be. But I think they've shown their hand that they don't really want him to be the goal line back. I mean, and preferably speaking, Ben Johnson wants two roles of his running backs. So I don't know. Maybe who has a little bit more context on that. But
I was hoping Damian Martinez went there.
that was the first thing that I thought of in my head whenever he got released. I was like, Chicago could really use that guy.
Like that.
But what's the whole Roschon thing? Like we have not heard another word about him.
They did say something the other day.
What was said? Because I must have missed it.
It was in Coach Speak Index. Let me find it.
Must have missed it because the last few things that I've seen have just been like that he's on the team, that he's still there, he's on the roster, but haven't heard anything about his injury update. Like,
okay, I feel good about Kyle Monangai and Roschon Johnson's timeline to return. That's what he said.
Oh well. I mean, as vague as that can be, but
I remember it was like something not great. Kyle's coming along. Like I said, the next few days, you'll probably see him on the practice field a little bit. I've got a lot of faith in those guys. He never mentioned then it says, he never mentions Roschon again. He just says their timetable to return. And then he talks about Monangai, but not Roschon.
Yeah, and that was the biggest thing between the whole camp thing. Like, there was never any mention hardly of Roschon. There was lots of coach speak about Monangai. But, I still had beat writers that were saying that, Roschon is a lock to still be the third down back and the goal line back. And then you've got everybody, Monangai is easily going to be the two. And I'm like, this is probably one of the most fuzziest, murkiest running back two spots that I've seen.
You know what would be the craziest thing to happen that could happen right now? And it would break everybody's brain. is if Ben Johnson traded for David Montgomery.
Oh my God! I mean,
like how
I don't think that's going to happen, but
I don't,
that would
but,
be wild. What do you think here? We did get Higgins there, Kirk's there, Marvin Mims, Keenan Allen.
I think we finish up tight end and just go Njoku.
Okay.
And
I love
and then
Njoku.
we just go a gigantic glob of wide receivers.
Yeah, I was going to say we're definitely going to have to pile on some wide receivers.
Yeah, like Christian Kirk and Keenan are available, so one of them.
Not IU.
I would like.
Where are you at on Marvin Mims? Yeah, he did get hurt today, so I think that's not going to help his case any. But it was very encouraging to see kind of how he was being used. Keenan Allen goes. I guess we'll take.
Yeah, I wanted the other one, but
Stroud will be something that we can possibly tack on too.
Right.
Yeah, and even I think they're both going to. I think both of those guys could potentially pay off at their value because I think they're going to throw a lot.
Somebody I really like now in the very last round is Quentin Johnston.
QJ.
I
mean, he's back at practice. I mean, beforehand he was going in what, like the 150s, 160s?
Yeah, and yes, KLS.
And then they signed
really
Keenan Allen.
Yeah, and then they signed Keenan Allen, and then KLS has looked good, and Trey Harris, but I still kind of like him. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Especially a team like this that needs early production. Because I assume here in the next couple of rounds we're going to take some shots.
Right.
So getting somebody like that. I don't like Tyler Lockett a lot, but somebody like that would fit a team like this if we end up getting Torrey Horton or something later,
Right.
So, and at this point, of the off season, I'm not really that respectful for ADPs, and I think some of the guys I like are guys you also like. So,
right. I think I froze.
You did not.
Okay, well,
You're
frozen on my screen, but
I
think we're back. I think we're back. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was wondering what you look a little worried for some reason. I'm like, what did I say?
Yeah, I was like,
what did I say?
My screen not moving.
He must really not like QJ. He must.
No. I'll be honest. I took a ton of early QJ. So I was very worried whenever he got the absolute, dog mess knocked out of him, and
I can't believe they didn't flag that or fine him or anything, because that was one of those hits that during the regular season that guy's ejected instantly.
Right.
Instantly.
You would.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. And they're like, oh, his head hit the turf. His arm was stiff before he hit the ground.
Right.
If you watch it, he was knocked out cold. Absolutely.
Stone cold.
Wasn't even moving. Yes, his head did hit the ground after he was knocked out. I'm sure it didn't help things,
Exactly. No, and I think that definitely, among other things, but knocked him back way, and it's kept it there now. Obviously, with Keenan Allen signing.
Yeah, right. And I fully believe that if that didn't happen, he would still be going 160, 170. And yes, it's still kind of dollar picks, but I don't think it I still like it back there. All right, we're on the clock.
Who do you like here? Stroud?
Go back to the board. I can't see.
I can't go back.
Stroud's fine.
I was going to say Stroud is
Stroud's the answer because that's a double stack.
I'm trying my best to refresh this thing, and it's just not working, man. I don't know what.
All right. So wide receivers, what pick are we at?
We're going to be at 146 after we take Stroud here at 1-4. And for some reason, it made me take.
We took Jake Ferguson.
Jake Ferguson.
Hey, look at that shipper.
I have CJ Stroud queued up, and it made me take Jake Ferguson. Maybe we will take Stroud now.
Hit F5 on your browser. See if that works.
Let me just take Stroud real quick so I don't lose this.
Just manually do it on your phone if you have.
That's what I was doing.
Right, and I mean, I'm not saying this is what I would have done, but the third tight end probably projects for more. Like, so we are absolutely not going to flex a wide receiver at all season. Like, it's an RB or it's a tight end.
Apologize. Okay.
No, it's not your fault. Like, tech stuff happens.
Yeah.
But like, I do think that means we have to stop at 4 running backs, and like, if we have to take a 0 week 10, we have to take a 0 week 10. Right. Like, I do think that's like the free pick we had to possibly go with another running back, I think is now gone. Which that's fine. Like I don't mind any of those 3 tight ends though.
Yeah,
and they all have a different bye week, so it like yes, it's not what you want to flex tight ends every week, but it's possible to flex tight ends, right?
Right. And I mean, we did get a nice little ADP dip there on third, but I digress. But the good thing is we only need 2 quarterbacks here, and I kind of agree. Like, we don't really need any more running backs, to just be quite frank. I mean, all 4 of these guys can get it done for us.
Like, the only thing it would have been an upside shot guy like a Giddens.
That's kind of
like, that's all it was going to be.
Keaton Mitchell type thing, obviously
Keaton Mitchell
Lamar or something like that, But I fully agree, and but hopefully I won't freeze again, and we can get this draft in.
Yeah. So since it froze, I would say not to go to the draft board, because I have noticed that sometimes whenever you go to the draft board, it'll freeze here and there.
That's what's been the biggest,
Yeah. So
whenever I go to the draft board is
and it only does that when I'm streaming. So I wonder if it's
really
like
odd,
a resource thing on Chrome.
I don't know.
I mean,
using Edge at the problem.
Are you?
That might be the problem. But but I will say I've never had that happen to me. But I will say that there's a lot of folks in my house right now that are using using the Wi-Fi too. So
it's all good. So hit the wide receiver tab.
All right.
And only that. So that way we can at least Xavier Legette, I think, is the answer here.
Okay.
And then maybe wrap it back.
Still on Torrey Horton? Yeah.
Yeah, I like Torrey Horton. We could just pull up Coker all the way up too.
Yeah, I'm sure you know.
Like I was kind of wanting to go look at then Coker, honestly.
Did I pass him?
He might have got pulled up already.
He already went. Yeah, he went at.
People are thirsty for Coker. I mean,
I'm glad I packed my bags way early on that, because if he starts to rise like crazy, then I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna fade now, but I mean, there'll be some rooms where he falls, but I'm not gonna buy the heightened price there. I mean,
I went and looked at my Superflex because I maxed the puppy, and Coker wasn't drafted 100% in those. I have 16% Coker, and he's
Legette.
Legette.
Go ahead.
But I feel pretty good about 16% him.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is I started slowing down on pre-draft because I think I had like 17%.
Here's a big question. Hold on.
Horton,
do we want him, or do we want the early production with Thielen? Oh, Thielen just went.
Thielen's gone. We're good. Thielen's gone.
Yeah, did Horton. Absolutely. Okay. I was fine with either one.
Right.
I do think that with Legette and Horton and Higgins, like we don't really have. We have 3 guys who can produce early at the moment. And if anybody else does, we're lucky. So that's why, like, instead of Horton taking Thielen, that would have made the dart throws later like a different style of
upside-ish. I get what you're saying. I fully get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I pulled up Shock Trauma. Good to see you, man. Glad you popped in. This is a Coker and Franklin. Hey, I'm a big fan of both. Coker went right before us, man. So we were able. We didn't get to get him, which kind of bummed. But
when we get third in this contest with this team, and it's because we flex 2 tight ends,
that's gonna be amazing.
We're gonna remember.
I'm gonna be honest. I had a big board team from last year, and I'm telling on myself here, but I fell asleep while drafting it, and I ended up drafting 4 quarterbacks, and it ended up making the finals. I had 4 teams. I had 4 teams that made the big board finals, and or 3 teams, and it was one. I was like, okay,
nice.
And that's just awesome. Sometimes it's just the luck of the draw, man. So
I had a single finals team last year, and it was in the flock, and I actually flexed tight end in the finals. Flexed 22 points at tight end.
Wow.
22. Like I got ninth
Nah.
in that. But like, yeah, it was Zach Ertz and Trey McBride.
Yep, Ertz had that. Yep. Yeah. Well, McBride too. Yeah. But yeah,
they both-
Ertz had that
like,
really big week.
Like I limped McBride into the finals. Like limped him all the way there.
Yeah, because there wasn't very many advancing teams with any Cardinals. Connor, and then Connor gets hurt.
So the flock tournament is a 1 of 2, right?
Okay.
Like because it's just head to head, and there was only like 4 teams in the finals that had McBride, 4 total, and it was only head to head. And he was a fine pick for advancing because, like, yes, like he had a bunch of points. Like he wasn't a dead pick. Like of the elite tight ends, he was probably him and Andrews were the 2 better ones.
Right.
And like he didn't have touchdowns, but like he still scored the same amount of points as Andrews, basically.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
So we could go.
I was gonna say we are coming up here again in a couple picks.
I like the cute like.
What do you think about Malik Washington? Are you getting into him now that we've kind of seen that little bit of a?
I've taken him here and there.
Okay. What are you thinking for this?
What pick are we at? 180.
Yeah, we'll be 191 and 194.
I'm fine with Malik because he's an
I
upside.
think he's got a really nice upside. Guy's lightning fast.
I think first we need to take either Franklin or QJ, one or the other. Franklin just went.
I was going to say, I was like, wait, Franklin, I don't see him anymore. And he was there a second ago. We can take QJ. I'm totally fine.
I think we take QJ to, like, I do think that he's going to have a bigger role week 1 than people.
I don't think Trey Harris is nearly as long as we probably wanted him to be. And especially with them re-signing Keenan Allen now, I think Quentin's definitely going to have that X role for a while.
And we're just trying to get somebody to get Jaden Higgins.
Oh, there goes QJ.
So –
are you in on Amari Cooper? I mean,
absolutely not.
Okay, good. Me either.
Yeah, we'll just let it time out on Washington.
Okay, and then who you
how about
on this?
Ray?
I took Ray as the last pick in the.
I heard it in the other one. So I mean, I don't like Josh Reynolds that much, but this team kind of fits him.
I've been drafting a lot of Arian Smith, especially now that they have released quite a few of their younger guys for the Jets. I think he might have a shot at having a decent role, but I think Ray is definitely a good spot because he's going to be an early producer.
How about actually Adonai Mitchell?
You want to do AD?
Yeah, AD.
Okay,
let's do that
because Ray is probably going to be there regardless.
Right,
so.
And AD, that like I have like 10% AD.
I had a lot pre-draft, and then I kind of slowed. The reason
I have so much though is like, yes, it's a decent talent bet, and he's got big upside, but it's that by week 11 that hits nobody else.
True.
Like it never hits anything else because there's only 2 teams on by week 11.
Is it only 2?
I think it's the Colts and.
Don't get me lying.
Who else?
I was going to say I was looking through the list here to see if I can find another New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
It must be 4.
There.
I think it's 4. Oh, Colts and Saints. So it is 4. Or no, it is just those 2.
Does that mean you're out on Alec Pierce? Which there's been a lot of trade talks too. I was high on Pierce last year, and he kind of paid off in some form or fashion. But
so I'm in the camp that Anthony Richardson not playing is bad for Pierce because
you don't think
it's not a talent.
DJ's going to air it out.
Well, it's more. I think Alec Pierce. I don't think Daniel Jones can throw it that far accurately.
And do you think that AR will eventually start some games?
Maybe, but it sounds pretty damning at this point.
Yeah,
and
from everything that he said ever since he announced the starter, it's like he wanted. I think it was DJ all along. I mean, they did not have really good things to say about AR.
Let's.
What do you think?
So we need early production, right?
Yeah, I mean, Roman Wilson is interesting. I know he doesn't really correlate Turpin is interesting. Who are you thinking here?
We could go to the guy I was just steaming up for the first quarter contest, who's going to get 3 weeks, or a few weeks at least. MVS.
MVS. I'm totally fine with that.
I know you're fine with MVS.
He's also, I guess I need to type out his real name, not MVS.
I type in Scant.
Oh,
it's just because.
But funny. The good thing about him though is he's a burner too, because we saw a couple of 60, 70-yard TDs, last year.
I mean, we don't.
And Brock can definitely hit him. So
it's either him or KLS, and KLS is a bring back on the Stroud stuff. So that's probably actually the better pick. Because we have Stroud double stacked, right?
I'm just worried about KLS's chance to get on the field as much.
He was getting targets from Herbert in the first quarter.
Who's he going to play over?
Trey Harris.
Is he going to play over QJ?
He was maybe. I do think that near the end of the season,
that made our choice for us because he took him at 214.
Well, I mean, we're just trying to look for people
so you are good with MBS though?
Yeah. Okay. Injuries happen. You don't have to have a laid out.
I know. But whatever you were talking about wanting early production, and I was like, KLS. I mean, there's definitely a path where KLS could pay off handsomely. If there is an injury. But I think it's going to have to be an injury, you know what I mean, to be able to actually pay off.
I'm not going to disagree with that. I was just thinking, and other options that we could have that would be him. And the one thing I know is that fading Sky Moore was always the answer, although I may not have been there. And every single time you see Sky Moore on the roster anywhere, just go elsewhere, and you're probably winning.
I have not looked Sky Moore's way at all. I would take DeMarcus Robinson even with a 3-game suspension before I would take Sky Moore.
I didn't even realize KC had cut him and he was signed by the Niners. And I'm like, why is Sky Moore
They traded him. They traded him.
Okay,
they traded him. Yeah.
I was like, why does Sky Moore have an ADP? Why is he on my screen? what is going on? And I'm like, he's on the Niners. I guess they're all hurt. But the answer can't be Sky Moore. So it's going to be Sky Moore this year. It's going to somehow be Sky Moore at some point.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's like the Chiefs. I know you're a Chiefs fan, but somebody had said something about that today. It's like, Tyquan Thornton is not going to do anything the whole year, but he's going to catch 2 touchdowns in the playoffs because that's the Chiefs thing to do.
Well, it's actually. No, it's true. That's what's going to happen. When we need somebody, he's going to just perform. MVS was not good in Kansas City, but he carried us through that one playoff game.
He did.
I have nothing bad to say about him. But for the season, he wasn't good. But when it mattered, he made the catches.
And that's, for him and for them and for us, that's really what matters. That's what we need, right? So
exactly. Yeah.
But let's run down this team real quick, and then everybody that I have on, I got to get your rating from 1 to 10 on the team. That way I can tweak this bad boy out afterwards. Get some. I've only had one person give my stream team a lower than a 5 one time, and that was I think Al Boog's team. Well, I think somebody gave us a 4 or something, and I was like, "You're rude." But so, what was you about to say?
It's not going to be real high, but it's going to be over a 5.
Yeah. That was just people commenting. I try to get people to comment on the team, and give us our rating in the comments.
I can already see that everybody's going to be like, well, "You didn't need Jake Ferguson."
I will take the blame. I will take the blame in the tweet on that one. That was on. I'm going to blame my internet.
What does Jake Ferguson do for this team?
I'm calling my internet provider tomorrow.
No, just because that's how people are wired. What does he do for this team?
I get it. Yeah,
I love it. No, but it's not a terrible pick.
It's actually totally possible because and again, like I said, we did get a really good ADP value on him. So people might look at that and say, "Oh man, you got really," because technically one of these guys could flex every week too. that is totally in play here, especially with only 4 running backs. I mean,
Yeah.
it is totally in play that one of these tight ends could flex for us every single week.
We're going to have wide receiver flex once all season. That's
Right.
that's my thing.
That's kind of that's more what I'm leaning to at the moment. So we got a 2-4-9-3 Hoohames. We have Lamar Jackson, CJ Stroud at quarterback. At running back, we have Bijan, Robinson, Chase Brown, Pacheco, and Demont. At wide receiver, we have a slew of them at J-Mo first, Calvin Ridley, Jaden Higgins, the slot demon, Christian Kirk, Xavier Legette, Torrey Horton, Malik Washington, Donna Mitchell, Marquez Valdez Scantling, tight end room of Mark Andrews, David Njoku, and Jake Ferg for the non-pick, what we didn't mean to pick.
It's
what do you give it?
I think it's like a 7.
7?
I don't love hyper fragiles, but
yeah,
like
I don't have a ton, but I will say if I go high T, and this I would consider a little bit of a high T with our first 2 picks there being running back.
Because Addison went, and I did not expect Addison to go at all. Like most people are passing Addison now.
I was kind of hoping we got Addison, man.
And if Addison
I've been taking
is there,
a lot.
I'm never going to just take Addison over who do we take? We took Pacheco.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like I'm more like I assume Pacheco's going to go every time at that turn. So and Addison has a chance to come back. I'm always going to play it the way that the guy has a chance to come back. And if we lose, and we pivot. And that's what we did. We pivoted and we seen what we could do with it. We have some correlation. We have a lot of team correlation in this. We don't really have bringbacks. That's fine. And in this contest, all we need to do is advance. It's a 1 of 6, a 1 of 3, and then the finals is whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 7 max contest. So, taking a shot like this, I don't mind it at all, really. I think you have a better shot at possibly getting something like this through than you would in the puppy, where you're definitely, you have to have everything on this team go right in the puppy to advance it. So
if those 4 running backs stay healthy, this team should put up enough points to at least be in the running to be second or first or second.
Yeah. And we, again, on the hyper fragiles, we typically, which we talked, you mentioned that. It's like, we don't like the double 10, but we got Bijan. If Bijan could go off for 25 fantasy points in week 10, we're covered, right?
Or
David, Montgomery just gets, 12 points and Bijan gives us 20, 22.
Or even if he gets 6, as long as it's not a 0, yes, we're going to have less points week 10, but we also have we're going to have a higher floor every other week because that week we're going to be lower as well.
Right. Yeah. And obviously that is getting a little bit closer to the playoffs, which kind of makes you a little fidgety there. But I'm still totally fine with it. I don't mind it at all. Wide receivers, we kind of threw wide receivers at the fill rate just to kind of but I don't hate them. J-Mo can go for 20 any week. Calvin Ridley's going to be a consistent producer. Christian Kirk is going to have his good weeks.
Yeah, I think one of Higgins and Kirk is going to have a good game every single week. So you can kind of count that as one spot, and then Ridley as the other starting spot, and then we just have a bunch of spike week guys.
Yeah, again, James Washington could easily become a guy. Torrey Horton, is already running with the ones. Malik Washington has great rapport with Tua.
I've pretty much removed Tyreek.
I think there's something not in the water with Tyreek, which obviously we all know and have seen how he is. And it's funny that the GM Chris Greer comes out and is like, "Oh, they're best of buds now. That they've got the best relationship. Everything's mended." And I'm like, "Who? Wait a minute, the sales guy here, because
I will believe it when they say it."
Yeah, and you got Mike McDaniel basically flat out here saying, that's something that they're going to have to work on. They're working on it day to day, and it's like, okay, that's the real truth right there. That's the truth.
What does the chat think? Did we cook or
give us a grade? Yeah, let's get a chat grade real quick before.
I think it's a functional team, and
I think so. The tight end room again. This tight end room could literally make up for a couple, for at least one wide receiver every week. I think that easily could. Like
at every point we drafted, and picking at the front end of the board is like this sometimes. Right. If you take that second RB, and sometimes even if you just like if you
take
the elite quarterback or you take the tight end, like it's just like it just dries up every single round right before you, like pretty much over and over again.
Yeah, and so we did have a question here from Gamblestein. Diami still worth it? Yeah, absolutely. With Tim Patrick going to Jags, Tim Patrick is not moving that needle for me, honestly. I think he's a depth piece at best. I think he's more of a BTJ replacement, backup. Diami, I think, is kind of like a – what was you going to say, who?
Is Diami still battling the injury? That's my wonder.
He got injured?
I think he was – he didn't play the last preseason game. What's it? He like –
That's because he's resting with the starters.
I thought he was out of a practice or two. You were more in on that than I was.
I'm a huge Diami bull. But if you just literally like every beat that I followed from Jaguars, like there was a few that would do.
Okay, he wasn't.
Play. No, he rested with the starters. He was listed as the wide receiver 3, starting wide receiver on the unofficial depth chart.
Okay.
But like I said, man, I was literally following those beat writers every single day. And every day I would look through, they would do 11v11, and there was a couple that would literally post every play by play. And there were multiple times where it was two Brown, and I'm like, Diami Brown is going to be used a lot more than people think.
I have a lot of Diami Brown in the first quarter.
Do you? He was taking handoffs, he was getting carries, he's getting jet sweeps. Like we saw, I'm trying to say who he kind of amounted to with Liam Cohen in Tampa Bay, but I mean, I'm not going to say he was like a Godwin or anything because that's more of like a Travis Hunter role.
I'm just waiting to see the ETN / Bigsby trade.
Where do you good to see that? Good to see is it Jalapeno? Is that you, man?
So my actual projection isn't going to happen at all now. And I'm glad because I thought ETN was going to Kansas City.
Ooh.
And
I wouldn't say he's
CEH getting signed. I think kind of means
that's a practice squad like that. He's no money.
That's 6 RBs. Practice. That's 6 RBs. We don't.
But it's not a fit. It's not active roster either.
It's not. But like, that was my original. Or he goes to the Packers because they don't want him to. Because Marshawn Lloyd was supposed to be the explosive guy, and he just can't stay healthy. And Jacobs, although he's a serviceable RB out of the backfield, like receptions, he's kind of like
balls last year. Yeah, I mean,
he's kind of like
Chuba.
Yeah, right. He's like Chuba though, to where he doesn't usually make them into yards. It's serviceable, but he doesn't do a lot with it afterwards. So,
not a big
like an ETN can give you that flash. Like if you're passing to the back, you kind of want a flash play or the chance.
Yeah. And I was, it even got floated around that Bigsby might go to the Bears. I mean,
that would be absolute fire.
I was going to say, if Bigsby got traded to the Bears, Swift would be absolutely dead. Like, more than he already is to me, at least. But
I heard some people floating around because, like, everybody wants to throw the Browns and everything. Bigsby to the Browns.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me at this point with what the Browns are doing, but they just gave us Isaiah Bond, $3 million guaranteed. And
I just hope that it's not ETN to the Bengals or something like that, which I haven't. Haven't really
that would not be good. That would not be good.
But I think that's just bad all around for everyone.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a good spot where ETN would actually become even more of a value of where he's going, and honestly, I can't think of one that would just
more of a value than where he goes. He would have to be the clear starter. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like right now, I think his best value is with Jaguars because he's getting mixed in. Series. He's obviously the pass catching back. I feel like his best value at the moment is with the Jaguars because I don't know where he will go or could go, where he would slot in at the same value, if that makes sense.
I mean, 49ers is a okay suggestion.
49ers are not. They don't want him.
The best team for him to go to is an in division team would be the Titans.
The Titans would be interesting,
but like
because he could be a Tajay Spears.
And the Jaguars.
But I mean, even then, like Tajay Spears wasn't getting a ton of work last year until Ryan got hurt. I mean,
yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like, I just don't think he could gain much value going anywhere at the moment.
I mean, the obvious is Dallas and Houston, but that's the lazy answer,
right? And that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, if he went to Dallas, obviously Dallas. But I mean, the fact of the matter is that he even flat out told, I forgot, it was an interview or something, but he even flat out said that he doesn't want to be a every down back. Like he don't want to be an early down grinder. He wants to be a change of pace.
I can't remember which one it was, but there was a RB this year that said he doesn't like getting hit. Who was that?
It was him.
Was it him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He flat out said that he just didn't want to take many hits. Like, he likes being the change of pace, guy. He don't want to be on the field every play. I mean, that was what I was alluding to. That's basically what he said. Like,
so. I can't really think of it. Like, I've been pretty out on. I got like 1.2% ETN. And I think it's.
I was gonna say, Peppers, go ahead. I was sorry, man. I wasn't trying to.
Yeah, no problem.
I was just with discussion, but Peppers, go ahead. Send them on, man. If you can send them here, we'll do our best to throw you a couple answers if you want to throw them in the chat. Eckler, Eckler was another one. But funnily enough, everybody still thinks that he could be the lead back workhorse, and I'm like, no. Eckler is never going to be a workhorse again. I'm sorry, but that's not his role anymore. He was thrown into that role by the Chargers because they had nobody else.
What do you think about Underdog putting JCM's week 1 line at 21.5?
21.5. And I saw that tweet where they were like, "Here's all the guys that have a higher rushing." Daniel Jones was one.
I just laughed because, like,
honestly, I would smash that over. Like,
in the first quarter contest, like when the first one came out, I put a tweet out and I just said, I want to thank everybody who's taking JCM and pick 80 in the first quarter contest.
I've got him ranked at like 122, 130. There's no way I'm taking him where he's going now.
Especially in the first quarter contest. Like, the play is that he gets the work through the season, right? I mean, I guess a lot of people do believe he's just going to be there week 1, but I think he'll get some carries week 1. We'll see. It's not the Bengals defense. Maybe we'll see what happens.
Right.
The Giants defense is a lot better. Like, a lot better.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. I was wanting to pull up. I know I heard you on your stream that you and Steve are doing some wins and losses, or I guess doing seasonal bets there for teams. So I thought that was interesting. I was wanting to pull up scores and odds to look at week 1 here, and given the fact that Peppers, I've got Big Dog, Pollard, Hendo, I'm guessing that's Travion, and JCM. Who should I start week 1? So I was looking at the week 1 lines here. Cowboys, Eagles, obviously on Thursday. Chiefs, Chargers, Steelers, Jets, Dolphins, Colts. Decent number there for a total on the Dolphins, Colts. Also with Jaguars, Panthers. Not just a ton of big spreads here.
JCM is not the answer, and Big Dog is an answer. So
Big Dog is easily the number 1, and I'm guessing you got to start 2 here.
Pollard plays Denver, right?
That was the big one there. They are 8-point almost 9-point dogs.
But Henderson is splitting carries.
Ramondre is fully healthy, I'm not just crazy. It's more of an upside play, but I mean, they are playing the Raiders. But I think you might just have to start Pollard and pray, to be honest. I think you just go Big Dog and Pollard and don't overthink it. Wait and kind of see more of how the roles are going to unfold there for Henderson and JCM.
Right. And like, because Pollard's getting all the work. Right. Like, yeah.
Appreciate JCM was on the list like it was a choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, I mean, I think you just got to roll those two, man. You know that they're going to be in for the volume at least, as far as you know. I just feel like those are two of your safer bets at the moment.
If you could tell me that Ramondre is going to fumble the ball in the first quarter, I would answer Henderson. I would say Henderson. But like, we don't – it's very possible, but it's not definite, right?
That Bills and Ravens game is going to be a fun one.
Yeah,
always is. I'm
very scared of week one. After what happened last year in Brazil with KC, like I have a lot of exposure to KC and to the Chargers. So
this Browns and Bengals game is going to be real fun.
I think that, like, what's the over under on that? Because I think it's going to be like at least a 50-point game. Like I think
47.5. I'm talking about Bengals Browns or what? Yeah. I think there's going to be lots of points.
One of my rules in first quarter contest is I'm taking a Brown and I'm trying to get one Brown in every contest. If I have to add
I've got a ton of Browns already. Like I've got a lot of Judy, I've got a lot of Njoku. I'm taking more Tillman now.
And a lot of people, I think, are onto that because Joe Flacco's ADP is 20 ahead of he's at like 160. He's going next to Cam Ward in that contest. And I mean, week one Bengals, like, what more could you ask for?
Exactly.
Like if Joe Flacco was guaranteed starter all 17 weeks, where would he be going right now? Like if you could guarantee 17 games, would he be going? Like I'm putting him above Tua.
I would say that he would probably go upwards towards closer to like I wouldn't want to say Justin Herbert, but
I wouldn't put him above Bryce. Like I would put him right behind Bryce. I think ahead of Cam Ward, ahead of Tua, ahead of Darnold, ahead of Rodgers. I think I'd put him.
Yeah, Geno, all those guys. Yeah,
I think I would
be ahead of those. Yeah, I was trying to think of who generally goes before that in like the 120s, 130s, and that's why I was like, Herbert.
I'm a Bryce range. Like you. So like regular people probably have him ahead of Bryce. Like not crazy people.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Hey, Daniel, it's good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you. I did do a stream with Chad on Tuesday. That was a fun one. Appreciate him jumping on too.
Yeah.
But all right, I think we're gonna wrap this puppy up. Obviously, I've got your link. I got the link to Hoohames' YouTube. Go give that a sub. Obviously, I know most of these guys already know you and are on the Who crew, so I appreciate you all coming in, joining us, chatting with us, watching us draft, giving our banter, having fun with all that. Hoohames. I've also got his Twitter down there. You can go follow him, give him a follow, give him a sub, go to the YouTube, check him out. You stream, so go ahead and plug, man. I know, I'll let you do your plug here real quick.
Yeah, I stream every Monday to Thursday doing best ball. We've actually, Steve and I have started doing we did a preseason breakdown. We're doing we go through every single game, every single team. Awesome. This next week, we've been doing that on Tuesdays. Instead of 4 p.m., I usually go 4 p.m. Central. On Tuesdays, we've been doing 2 p.m. Central as the co-stream to go through that. This upcoming week, we're not going to be able to do that because there's no games. That's why we're going to do our projection of like just win-loss, like just kind of a back and forth, like who's nuts on who, right? Like who's way out. Like there's going to be some disagreements, I promise.
Oh, absolutely. You gotta have if y'all agreed on everything, that wouldn't be a fun stream.
And I want to make it everyone's involved kind of thing, and anybody who wants to join my Discord can give me their win-loss, and we can just track it throughout. At the end of the season, we can go in and look. And I think it'll be it's just free, just good fun. But when the regular season starts, when the regular season starts, we're going to start doing every Tuesday. We're going to break down every game and actually go through like route percentages, stuff like that.
Awesome.
To like get anybody who wants to listen to the two of us ready for like
the BOF slates, like
weekly slates and stuff like that.
Very nice. That's awesome.
So
I'd definitely say you guys better go check that out because that'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, first year for me trying to do it. I'm having a really good time right now, but we're 3 weeks in. I'm going to do all 17 weeks or 18 weeks, but
Are you? Okay.
oh yeah, no, I'm committing. Like whenever I decide, I'm very stubborn. Like I am
If you ask my
very,
wife, she'll say the
yeah,
same about me.
yeah.
So.
Whenever I decide I'm going to do something, even if I hate it, I'm going to do it. So I'm sure I'm going to love it. But
Oh yeah.
but we're going to at minimum do this season and probably do even more.
Yeah.
I look forward.
Yeah, I've
to
talked
it.
about doing some BR content myself because I'm usually, I'm very, very heavily into the BRs. So I got a feeling I'm probably going to do some streams on the BRs. I've already had a couple, folks mention that they would love to come on with me and do BR content. So I'll definitely be chatting with you on that. But anyway, man, let's wrap this thing up. I do want to go ahead and say thank you, everybody. Appreciate the whole Who crew. You guys are great. Appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out, checking us out. I do want to say again that tomorrow got 2 more guests, another double stream day tomorrow as we had today. I got Ian Hart that's coming in on the channel tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. We're going to draft a BBM, and then in the at later in the evening, got off the schneid Cody coming on at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. We are going to draft something. I don't know yet. But anyways, man, Hoohames, as always, man, you're a great dude. Love chopping it up with you, and I'm sure we'll do it again. But we'll go ahead and close it out, man. So appreciate you. Appreciate the chat. Thanks, you guys, for joining Extend the Drive. Best Ball Live. Sean Mitchell, Hoohames, we are out.
Peace.